Wow, Lubot.
Hey guys, we are live. We are live. Hallelujah. How you guys doing? I hope you guys are all doing fine. We are doing good. We got already a special guest with us today. We got Mr. Aloe D. Winters with us. And he wants to hang out with us for a while. He's over in Switzerland, and, you know, we got Richard as usual. We have his lovely wife in the background. So if Aloe needs any help, he can call on Richard's lovely wife for backup. So how you guys doing today?
She blew us off already, Kev. She went downstairs.
Oh, I was all that win for nothing.
Yeah, she thinks we're a lot of
nonsense. But I was looking good when I was doing it, though.
Now that she's vice president of Toastmasters local chapter, she got a pin and everything, cool. You know. Yeah.
Well, hopefully we get some good gifts from that then. She get to pick what she could take home.
She loves public speaking, and she's very good at it. She, excels in it. So all the power to her.
She has also a very nice voice. I heard it. I heard her a couple of times on the live stream.
Yeah.
Also in the background sometimes. Yes, she has a really good voice. I think I'm not the only one.
She's easy on the eyes too. Better than looking than Richard.
Well, Aloe's on my Facebook. He knows, man. He knows. I'm sure Aloe has a beautiful wife too. Yeah. Oh, that's a secret, right? Sorry.
No, actually, that's actually true. I actually never really talk about my wife, but it's true. My wife was when she was before I met her, she was doing she was working for a cosmetics company, and then she won. In the Philippines, they do a lot of these beauty competition and stuff like that. Also on university level, and she won a few prizes. Yeah, she's actually very tall for a Filipino.
Nice.
Yeah, my wife was never believed that she was pretty or anything, and her father's a really tough guy. He's got all daughters and one son. The son is autistic. He was like born late in life. I think, no, she does have an older brother too. What is his name? Martin, but we don't see him much. And, but the father's a real ball buster. I mean, he puts the kids in their place. Filipino fathers, how they are, man. They're tough. Every kid, he picks on them and stuff, so they don't get too puffed up in their heads.
We got Gun Term here. We got Randall. Hey, Randall. Hey, Gun. We got 6 people listening. Well, I guess I'm counted as 2 people, but what's up?
Gypsy Jaywalk, welcome.
Gypsy.
Well, I dropped Jim. I dropped him a link already, so he just gotta. But isn't he in China already? Richard was saying maybe.
I think he is. Yeah. I think he's traveling the Orient. Oh, you can't say that. I mean, Asia.
Gypsy, are you here? Do you hear us?
Are you out there? Well, did you talk to him earlier? Oh, there he is right here, but I don't know. Gypsy, what are you doing? Come out. Come out.
He seems to have some technical problems right now.
That happens.
But, he'll be back. I want to say hello to Randall, Gunperm, everybody who's listening. It's good to see you guys.
Yeah, they're a good bunch of guys. They're funny guys. Oh, Taipei?
Yeah, Taipei. That's a nice place. I've been there before.
Why is that?
Well, because I had to fly there from Hong Kong to Taipei, because Taipei is right next to the Philippines. And I spent the day in Taipei, only at the airport. It's a very nice airport, big ass airport, very nice place. Yeah, how are you guys doing? What's going on today? Alo, what's the big thing today? What's on your mind? Because you don't
What's on
call
my
this meeting for
mind?
nothing.
Well, first of all, I want to say thanks for having me on the show. I think it's great. A couple of people ask, "Hey, do you guys know where is Big Kevin's new channel?" And I threw them a link in that Discord application that Chris has started, where everybody nowadays is hanging out, and you can go on Dick Insider's or Bobby K's channel, or also on my channel, and you'll see a vlog where I uploaded the link. And if you guys are interested, and if you're not a member yet, please come and join us there, because that's where the people are hanging out. You know, it's like chatting,
Yeah, Bobby
sharing
K gets a good
pictures and
site.
stuff like that. Yeah.
Backhand.
And yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
the, the
yeah,
thing that's
but
on my
Bobby K
mind,
got some interesting site.
yeah, he's a funny guy, actually. I like Bobby K a lot, and we talk every now and then, you know, on Hangouts, and also on that Discord. And you should also join, because you, Kev, you should also join. I didn't see you around there. You know, Richard actually already joined. A couple of the
Well,
guys in the live chat already joined. It's really fun, you know.
okay, yeah.
And you asked me what's on my mind. What when it comes to your channel, I just want to say I'm glad that you are back, and I hope that we, the guys, can contribute to your channel in any way possible, to make sure that you get back to the number of subs on your other channel. I know that's hard, but I think it's worth it, because even in 90 days, when you are back, and I hope you will. Actually, I hope you will win your appeal. But if it will take 90 days, you know, on a social media platform like YouTube, 90 days can be a very, very long time, and we want to make sure that people don't forget you. And that's why I'm here. That's why I also talked to Jerry Codanian, because let's be honest about this, okay? I believe there are a lot of people, or some people out there, who were actually really happy about the fact that you were gone, and that you were silenced by that strike. I mean, just let's put that out there, right? I mean, you guys know that I am right about that, you know.
Yeah, I love the
Yeah.
real bullshit guy. He calls it the way he sees it. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you agree, right, Richard? I mean, you know that for a fact that there are people who say, "Hey, Big Kev is out. He got a strike on his channel. He won't be doing any live stream anymore." And you know, they don't admit it, of course, on their live streams or anywhere else. But you know, they talk
I have
about it.
seen
I'm pretty sure about that.
comments in Kevin's and Kevin gives them like a thumbs up too when they do that to him, right, Kevin? In the past, I've seen people say, "I can't wait for your channel to go down in flames" or something, and Kevin gives them a thumbs
Oh,
up. You know?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Well, because they're
Gerald.
spending time looking at my show, so I got to give them a thumbs up.
Mhm.
Absolutely, yeah. You know, yeah. I was talking about this with Gerald Codanian before, and Gerald, maybe you can tell us about your views, because I just told the guys here, I believe that we can do something for Kev to make sure that people don't forget him, right? I mean, there were people out there who were happy that he has been silenced by that strike, and I think it's the usual, guys, and that's why we are here. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, you know, again, he's just gonna take a little time to get Kev going again. Again, we're trying to bring all the communities together, so you know, so that people can go from one show to another. You know, there's people that actually sit behind their laptops all day long. You know, they're retired, maybe they don't have a lot to do. Maybe they just like going to these live shows. And if we can get a bunch of these live streams, you know, everybody together, then you know, the guys, it'll be good for the community. They'll go from one show to another, and they'll have fun. So, you know, where there's no gaps, you know, it'd be kind of nice to have maybe 2 or 3 shows going on throughout the day, you know, between 3 vloggers or something like that, you know. So I think it'd be good, but I'm sure there's people that obviously don't want you to be on, Kev. Yeah. Unfortunately, there is.
I mean,
Yeah, who knows? You know, who knows? You know what the reasons are. everybody, I'm sure some of these people have different reasons for not wanting you on. Who knows? I don't know. To be honest with you, there's trolls that are messing with you now. Actually, one or two, nothing major. Most of the trolls are pretty cool. So again, I don't know, man. I mean, it's, you're bringing the people together. People are having a fun time. We always have a good time when we come on. So I don't know,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this morning we had a good show. We had a very good show this morning.
What was it all about?
It was about taking out the trash. That was the name of my topic yesterday.
Yeah, and there was trash. There was some trash that we did take out. Again, like I mentioned. Well, actually,
there was trash.
I didn't really do a lot of taking out the trash.
Shoot out the link. If you want, shoot out the link to Quentin Belew. He has just showed up in the live chat. Let's get Dave on here.
No.
No, why?
Yeah. I had something in my...
Shoot out the link. What do you think? Let's get Dave on here.
Yeah, I'll give it to him. Let me see. Where's Dave?
Yeah, bring him on, Kev. You know what, Kev? I've got the wrench. So can I take out the host with the wrench or not?
No, I don't.
No.
You don't have that kind of power. You got power.
That'd be all.
But it's easy to give. It's easy to take back too.
I know.
So let's always remember that part.
Yeah, I know. Hey, but you know what though? Before I go off the show, if you're gonna give me the wrench, you should actually take it back. And here's the reason why. If I'm talking with somebody on Facebook, I don't want them to somehow get the wrench like we did the other day. Remember? So like when we were talking to Roberto, we got the wrench.
Kind of weird.
Yeah. So before, if you're gonna give me the wrench, I don't have a problem with that. But take the wrench back from me before I leave your show, just for security.
Yeah, then when you come back on, I'll just give it back to you.
Yeah, if you want to mine,
that's good.
You don't. That's okay. So cool.
Gypsy.
Hey, Gypsy, you come back?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Perfect. Hey, can you give us a little bit
What's
of
happening?
an update of what's going on right now? I mean, like with that other guy that everybody tries to hunt down. I mean, did you report these activities, screenshots, etc.? Give us an update. What's going on right now?
Well, I still have to resubmit another report, a more detailed report of the information that we gathered yesterday, and it's probably good that I slept on it because I have a lot of questions as to, I guess, how far the rabbit hole goes. Now I haven't submitted these screenshots or anything because I'm still waiting for CyberTip to contact me, but I don't really know if discussing it live on air is the best solution at the moment.
Yeah, you got to be careful what we say.
Is a bright idea since you could be tipping him off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we kind of we might have jumped the gun a little bit yesterday, and I'm trying to get a hold of JP, see if he can kind of retract the video that we put out, because in my opinion, the community does have a right to know. In my opinion, whether it's right or not is another thing. But I do feel that you guys have an obligation or a right to know what's going on, because he was involved in our community, and we all kind of have an interest going forward, not only with this situation, but of how we handle these type of things, because as y'all stated yesterday, that maybe this is not going to be the last time that we might run into this. So
first or the last
responsibility. So I don't really know what I could give at the moment, but today is a jam-packed day for me. I'm going to resubmit through a couple of different agencies and go through a lot of old footage, see what kind of tips I can gather. I did some legwork last night, and I mean, I found a couple of things that kind of drew questions to me, but I'm not going to disclaim them out on the air.
Yeah. Well, you got to remember what happened to Fazio. We don't want to have the same thing happen again.
What happened to Fazio? Did I miss this? What?
Well, yeah, remember that everybody was.
Oh, yeah, right.
And
yeah.
everything was like it was a major mess up.
So if there's any advice that you know you all can give, I would love to have it. I know that you guys probably are a bit more in tune with what to do with these situations. So I'm just myself, you know.
Well, I don't think any of us really is up to tune with that kind of a person. There's a hope we're not.
How to approach handling the situation, not necessarily dealing with an individual. It's just how do we go about making sure that when we see this type of behavior, we report it in the right way instead of coming out negligent and really exposing ourselves.
Well, who do you report it to? Do you report it to YouTube? Do you report it to the Philippine authorities? And who really cares?
And again, wait a minute. Which individual are we talking about at this point? Are we talking about?
I think you're aware of who we're talking about. The gentleman that's of the profile.
Oh, the gentleman that we've just been talking about the last couple of days. From yesterday.
Yeah,
right?
that Jay got a strike.
We definitely need to come up with a name for him, an alias, because I don't really feel comfortable labeling him the pedo at the moment. So we just need to come up with a reference name.
Right.
Chester.
We could call him Codainen, right?
Yeah, great, Al. That would really help out my
I like Chester. Chester's a good name. Everybody knows what that means.
Why not?
Damn. Yeah, again, what's YouTube gonna do? The guy doesn't have a channel or anything like that. Facebook might shut him down, maybe, possibly.
Facebook
again,
don't care.
Facebook don't care, I don't think. So where do you go with that?
Let's ask Dave. Dave, what are your thoughts? Because you have not been
vocal
talking about it so far.
Thanks for encapsulating that vocal part. Yeah, the thing here is report it and shut the fuck up about it. I mean, is it really that hard, or is there no material out there to talk about? I'm not trying to be an ass, but I mean, goddamn it, the guy's, if he's really what you say is, you report him locally, you report him in the Philippines, both. That way he doesn't come over here. All this, we've been listening to this for like what, 2 days now?
Mm-hmm. Right. So that's basically what you do. I mean, I think somebody's going to report it locally anyway, right? Supposedly.
I hope so.
I think it's better to err on the side regarding children than as far as I'm concerned. When you see something alarming like that, I'd report it. Absolutely.
You're right. You're right.
Because I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Please go ahead, Dave.
Oh, thanks. My concern would be that you're going to tip the guy off, that he's going to be like, "Hey, they know what's up. I'll go to Vietnam, or I'll go to Cambodia, or somewhere else." Because there's plenty of places to go shop around for kids, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you pick any country in Southeast Asia, there's going to be some sort of a market. I know it sounds terrible, but it's the truth.
All right.
I have a feeling that this guy might be scared now, because he sees everybody is talking about it, and it might not be a good idea to go to the Philippines at all. Somehow this prevented him carrying out these actions, that he intended to do, right?
Well, we don't know that. Yeah, we don't know that for sure. I would like to see what his thoughts. I mean, if it was me, I would try to fight for my reputation at all costs.
Oh yeah.
And for him to, I guess, from my understanding, he's trying to kind of scrub himself in a way, and it sends mixed signals if he's innocent. To me, I don't know. I think I would fight this case at any possible way, and I would make sure everyone knows that this
But look,
is my position too.
this is what
But if he's innocent, he'll fight it.
yeah. But
Well,
this
I
is
don't
my
think he's
question.
gonna.
If you look at it, does a guy like him, would he really do that in public? Because look at these screenshots. Isn't it that the guys who travel to Southeast Asia for this kind of activities, they usually are in. They move in closed circles on the internet, right? They're very careful about this. They would not go on they would not ask people on Facebook, or I don't know where these screenshots are from, but isn't it that they are usually very, very secretive about their
You're
activities?
exactly right, but my question is the source that it came from, and to me, I would find that source more reliable than anybody else in this community. So that's one thing that I do question, because the relationship between those two seems to be pretty tight, and if there's any kind of falsification going on, that that third party is going to also uh, be implicated as well. It's going to be it's not going to be good. So
Well, they were tight, but now she turned them in, so they ain't tight no longer. So she got pissed off about something.
Would he really use his real name, though, man? I mean, that's got to be pretty damn stupid, right? Using his real name, I don't know. Is his real, is that his real name? Is a question. So even if you go to the authorities, is that his real name? That could just be a fake name for all we know.
Yeah, I don't know. So I don't really know how much I can add on to any of this. I'm just going to spend the day completing my reports, and
it's a sickness or something.
Let that be it. And I'm sure that those that know the information are probably going to be questioning, or they're going to be curious of what's going on, and I'm going to be curious too, because we all want to see this type of behavior stopped. But I guess it's not up to us to stop it. It's up to the investigators to do their professions, their expertise. And I mean, the team, a lot of people here really got some great information. So I just want to thank everyone who's helped out.
Yeah, I mean, if they reported him,
I'm sorry.
I mean, obviously he is not a pro when it comes to this. I mean, everything he did and said points to the fact that he actually is a first timer going abroad, right?
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah.
And that's probably the reason why he got caught in the first place with all these screenshots and so on and so forth. Because the guys who usually do that, you see it in the news, like the police does these raids, and they find material on their computers, and they're very secretive. They exchange addresses and contacts in the darknet and in other places. They don't do these things on YouTube and Facebook, but
I want to ask all of you and anyone out there that's listening, I just want to ask everyone, to be
hey, Chris,
completely honest and have the best intentions going forward with this. I know that a lot of people light. How could I say? I don't want to sound terrible in a way, but I know some people kind of thrive off of this type of stimulation, and I just want to make sure that no one here is doing that.
Well,
because
hey, Gypsy, I think it's a good idea, but I don't want to have it on my channel. So we move it to somebody else's channel, and then I won't get no finger pointing saying, "Oh, Kevin was part of it." So yeah, we're not doing a witch hunt on my channel. This is going to be on somebody else's channel where they can get the glory. But I'm not gonna get it. I don't care about really what
my God,
happens.
this is fucking hilarious. You don't care about what happens. You've been listening to it for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, but I don't give a shit. It doesn't matter to me. I'm right here. If you want to take it to your channel, Dave,
I don't.
What do you mean?
I don't.
What do you mean?
I think
Kevin?
I made it very clear that I don't want it on any channels.
Yeah, I think we should probably say our last pieces and just let that be it. And whatever discussions we can definitely have in private. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
That's smart.
I'm willing to have any conversation in private. But from now and forward, let's just not discuss this because I'm putting myself out there, and what?
At this point, I think there's really no more reason to talk about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just seems like from this side, some people are going to go to the Philippine authorities, and let's see what happens from there.
Yes. So gentlemen, if you have any other questions, please ask. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to get off because I've got some things to do.
Hey, Big Kev, I'll take over for you, man. I got the wrench.
That's how you run the show. You just don't give a fuck if somebody calls. You just pick up. You don't move your bike. That's
It's a real relaxed atmosphere.
What,
There's no stress.
Yeah, go ahead.
There's no stress
No
here,
filters, right?
What's going on?
Yeah, what's going on?
Oh.
Yeah, that's the question of the day. You know what,
Yeah,
Gypsy? I want to
I-
on a more serious
Strictly
note. I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for all the
Right.
time and effort that you put into this, because it's guys like you who start
So what's
to
happening?
get this rolling, and
What's that?
it also shows what kind of personality.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
that we have really good people like you, and for that I want to say thank you.
I just want to encourage everyone to try to handle this the best way that they possibly can in the future. I mean, I think it's a learning experience for all. And if I can,
you never know.
do something like that, anybody can file a report.
Yeah,
I'm not
I agree
by
with
any
that one.
means. So
Yeah.
anyway,
Hey,
take
Big
care,
Kev, what
guys.
are we
I'm gonna get
ordering
off
for
here.
lunch? Dinner.
Yeah, good job, Gypsy.
yeah.
Take care,
Yeah, great
guys.
work.
Take care.
Well,
Take care.
I mean, this is a team effort. All of you really contributed to a lot of this. I have not dug so much information. It's really been you guys that have been supportive, and I can't thank you enough. So on that note, take care on all. And if anyone has any questions or anything, contact me in private, and we can definitely discuss.
I hear you, buddy.
further. So
Just
All
over
right.
on Discord, right?
What else Kevin talking to? It seems like there's a delay or something.
whatever method, whatever venue.
No.
You find appropriate.
I'm good.
Okay.
All right.
Take care, guys.
Thanks, Gypsy.
Oh, he's on the phone.
What was that all about,
Not no
Big Kev?
more.
Kev, can you mute?
Somebody just told me that we shouldn't talk about this kind of crap, so
On the
just
phone?
end the conversation.
It's just becoming AM radio, man. They got Collins warning
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Blow me, fuck.
Hey, who is it? Roberto? Is it Roberto? Tell Roberto to come on the show.
No, that wasn't Roberto.
It's like somebody is having a meltdown in the next 2 to 3 minutes. Fucking
Yeah, I think an explosion's coming. Take your meds, Kev.
shit.
Oh no, if I take my meds, then somebody will say that I'm a pill popper. So don't
Hey,
wanna,
is
jump the
that
gun.
hey, Big Kev, is your internet going in and out? Or is it my internet, man?
It's only John
You
Doe,
popping pills?
and Jerry's got the rent, so Jerry can Auschgespiel him from here, you know.
Yeah,
John
no,
comes
it's
over.
no,
Yeah, don't even bring up his name, man. I got a bad taste in my mouth. Don't even bring up that dude's name, man.
Rick
Roberto
Rowe.
Dunn is in the house, or what did you say? Who is in the house? Roberto Dunn?
No, I was wrong. I thought when I called Kevin on the phone.
Ah, okay.
Somebody.
It was really
advising.
Bob Cooper, and he wanted to come on. But I said we got too many people on the panel.
What
He
happened to
told-
Jerry Godanian? Did he just jump off the panel, or what happened?
Well, he probably just committed suicide, so hopefully not.
Jerry Godanian, if you hear us, please
He
come back.
was-
I have a
He
few
was the
minutes.
first guy for the meltdown. Oh, hey, he
Jerry
came back.
Godanian.
It's a
What
miracle.
happened yesterday,
Yeah,
by the way?
I don't know. I lost my internet's good, but I lost my Hangouts, and I came back on. Or is it mine? Because mine looks good here from my end.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good on my end. Yeah, don't have no meltdown, Jerry.
Yeah, I see your internet. Your Ooh, you never. Come on, brother.
Well, I mean, I don't want you to jump out of a building.
No, Jerry.
No,
won't.
I'm
Go
trusting
to the
you.
third floor.
That's not Jerry.
Jerry would drive his car into a wall. That's what Jerry would do.
Well, hopefully it's better than your car because I understand your car is like a piece of shit Toyota. From what I understand.
Where did you get that from?
This must have been a show I watched. I stumbled across the show the other day, and it was Saturday.
Who shows a car's a piece of shit Toyota?
Nobody's rich. I was just joking.
Kevin has.
We were talking about aloes. We were talking about aloes before.
Oh,
Was that on Robert's show?
oh yeah, the debate show.
Jerry,
Damn, that's really weird, guys. Hey, I just got disconnected. Maybe somebody's gonna hack you. Big cat.
you're cutting out there.
It's coming. I can feel
You're cutting
it.
out there.
What is this?
Yeah, I
like?
don't
Is this
know.
like a
I've got
cycle
good
thing?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know,
You know
man. The
that.
screen was
It's always the
freezing.
same.
I've never had this problem. I can feel a hack coming on, Big Cat.
It's a hack.
Don't be too. Nah, it'll be all right, man. It'll be okay.
Well,
Life is good, right?
I would save you towards the end. I would have got people out before you, buddy.
Take that wrench away from me, man, before I do.
Give it to Roberto.
It's okay. Give it to. It's Roberto. No, Roberto's not here.
Put the fucking link out
Yeah,
there
man.
for the hackers to say hi.
Oh man.
Hey, Kev, Big Kev, I'm looking in your chat room and it's all good people. I don't see one troll in your chat room, bro. Not one.
No, I see a lot of assholes on
Isn't
my
that nice?
show right there. I see a lot of good people.
So nice people.
Assholes on the
I'm not
panel.
wearing my
Did you say all
glasses.
the assholes are on the panel?
Yeah.
Oh, did I say?
Wait, Big Kev.
I meant.
Did you
I
say
meant
all
on
the
the screen. I didn't mean on the show. I meant on the. I gotta take my meds. I ain't wearing my
I was trying
glasses.
to get offended. The assholes are on the panel or something. All right.
Well,
Kev,
No,
you
we
still
got-
take
Well,
the Topperman?
I mean, Oh hell,
Huh?
Rich is not drinking, so he's not an asshole.
But if I start,
I thought you were calling me an asshole.
I'm going downstairs to get some alcohol.
Richard's about to start on
This
the
show is train wreck.
Well,
I'm all out of beer.
So drunk.
No alcohol for me. So
just trying to help.
What kind of alcohol, Richard? What kind of alcohol?
That's some
You don't
whiskey.
have schnapps.
Bourbon.
You also call it schnapps. Kev,
No,
you
I
also
do.
call it
I said I.
hey, wait, is Kev?
Kev's show has a delay or something. I see his lips moving, but I don't hear anything.
Hey, because you're not listening. Don't irritate me.
That's how he talks.
That's just how it is, man. No, we don't get no snaps, and we don't have no Jaeger, and we don't have no back.
Okay. Shit.
See what happens when you give up drinking, Kevin, and lead a clean, moral life.
Hey, we gotta. That's okay.
Is your wife doing the dishes, Kev? I mean, no, here, Codanian.
Yeah, she's clearing the table. That's what she's doing.
Why don't you do that?
Yeah, I don't do that, man. Since I got married, my wife does.
You're not domesticated.
No, he's not feminized like John Doe says.
Oh,
his wife takes care of that stuff.
Whatever he says, I don't pay
What's the
attention.
John Doe beef?
No, actually, the John Doe beef.
Yeah.
I don't know. He was just acting stupid, and I got tired of it, and that was that. You know, I mean, we booted him off the show a couple of times. He was not a happy camper.
no, you did. I only told you. Only told me what to do. And you did it.
Jerry, tired of what? Give me 3 reasons. Give me 3 reasons. Why?
Well,
why
one is negative.
Complete the sentence, Jerry. I don't like John Doe because complete the sentence.
Wait, I can see the ambush, but I'll go with this one. Okay, I'm gonna go with the ambush. 1 is negativity, obviously. 2 is he lies and twists shit all around, and 3 is just a dick, plain and simple.
Okay, 1 is negativity and number 3 is dick. What was number 2?
Asshole.
That's what you said, Kev.
Just lying.
I'm the host. I could step in.
Yeah, he keeps saying
That's
Jerry. I get sick of hearing Jerry's name when he's on the show. Jerry.
Yeah, I'm just tired. I mean, again, the guy, no matter what you say, he's going to take the opposite.
Let
just
Jerry
go with
tell
it and
it,
twist shit.
He's got all the
And did you see?
Yeah.
And he was fucking with Alan on the show today. Remember? Were you there, Richard? Yeah, and Alan didn't go for none of that shit.
Oh yeah.
Alan. Alan's a good guy. I mean, damn.
If you love a woman, you're pussified, right? You know.
Yeah, I guess that's the way he looks at it. You know.
Yeah.
Real strange dude.
Nothing wrong with that.
You know.
Yeah,
We're under
this
the
guy.
style.
This guy is nuts.
We're under the skirt, right? Hey,
But
Terry, how you doing?
Is that usually how you handle criticism, Jerry?
Hey, Chris and Sabu is here.
He's been here, Richard. Let's get together. Quit smoking the weed.
Oh, and Aloe, I generally tolerate the criticism, but sometimes you get to a point where you just enough is enough. You know? Right?
I mean, I don't smoke weed anymore, Kev.
Don't lie. I saw you up on the joint.
Whatever.
I mean, on occasions, maybe, but not on a regular basis. Very, very seldom. Like once every 10 years.
Quit cleaning out your bong.
Yeah.
Like if you with your wife.
Sorry, Jerry, I missed what you said.
My wife's sparking up.
Jerry's sparking up.
Something's cutting out. It's weird, right? I mean, he would say something, and all of a sudden, like 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds gone.
That's divine. That's divine providence. That's stopping you from saying something dumb, Jerry.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
The full blown
I missed
moon.
this. I missed it.
I didn't even get to see them win today.
Jerry.
I'm gonna go get a
Damn, I
drink.
thought we had something.
Say it, Jerry. You better have to get done.
So where's Seth? Seth sleeping or
Oh, heck, Seth don't get up this early.
doing his favorite thing that he always talks about?
Sleeping.
Touching lady
What is
boys.
that?
What time it is in the Philippines? 8:30.
In the ovens?
About 9:30.
9:20.
They're 12 hours ahead, huh? Thought it was 11. Yeah, that's right. Cool. Hey, Dave. Are you doing another video coming up on expat and cars, or?
I hadn't planned on it. No, hadn't planned on it.
Why don't you
couple
do
of
a show?
shit.
Why don't
Who's
you
that
do a
guy?
show, Jerry, with a couple of black guys driving around the hood?
Around the hood?
Yeah,
I'd have to go on this. Really? I'd have to go on the south side of Chicago. No, man.
exactly. That's where Obama
It could
was
actually
from,
be.
right?
It might actually be a good show. Obama is from the near north, south part of the Chicago. Yeah.
I thought he was from
but he
Hawaii.
always said he went out to the south side of Chicago doing some community work before he, became a lawyer, or just after Harvard, something like that. Because I've heard that place about that place, south side of Chicago. Maybe you might want to go down there, and drive around and hey,
Jerry, don't do it.
You have that red skirt on you, that stockings that these guys wear, just red stockings. Pull it over your head, something like that. What do you think, Jerry? Jerry? We need to talk to him.
He's already doing
Jerry.
Again, divine providence.
Yeah.
Isn't it that Jerry is always driving around in his car and talking about certain things? I think,
How does he do those videos from his car? It's pretty wild.
a dash cam or something like that.
Dash
I'm not
cam?
sure.
Yeah.
Maybe. Or probably like a cell phone holder, and then he just takes footage of himself.
I don't think Jerry's living in the South Side, based on the background.
Oh, no, yeah. It's a very, how should I say, it's a very nice neighborhood, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a man of means, because Chicago's an expensive place to live.
Oh yeah.
What, Chicago?
Yeah.
It's not as expensive as
Oh my God,
New
there's
York.
2 of them.
Okay, that's
Sounds goofy.
that's an insane comparison, because New York's ridiculous.
Yeah. A friend of
Yeah,
mine,
New York.
There, I see 2 of you, buddy.
their daughter was about.
Yeah, you know what? I keep getting knocked off of Hangouts.
They bought this tiny little apartment. She couldn't even move in it. It was like $2 million for the freaking thing. I think she stayed there for a couple of years, and they sold it. It was crazy.
Oh,
What
ridiculous.
kind of
Hope
jobs?
she got
does
her money
people
out of
have?
it.
When you have a small apartment that's valued at $2 million, what kind of job do you have?
The girl was just trying out for the ballet or something like that. I don't know where the hell these people get this kind of
Must be
money.
a
Man.
good ballet.
Fucking gangsters or something. Holy shit. Oh man.
Yeah.
God. All right, I'm going to get a drink. I'll be right back, Kev. Keep it rolling, Kev. No more phone calls.
Yeah.
Keep it
Yeah.
rolling.
Go spark one up, buddy.
It's the wrong
Junkie.
guy. That's the wrong guy to keep
Oh,
things rolling.
Gypsy. Where's Gypsy? Hey. Hey, Specken die Deutsch, motherfucker.
Oh boy. Yeah, but talking about the expensive places to live, means to say that what's the main difference then? I mean, in the U.S. Between the cities, is it the rent that you pay? I mean, food must be almost the same everywhere, right? Groceries and stuff like that. It's the rent, taxes, stuff like that.
The farther north you get, the more expensive it gets. The farther south you are.
But what gets more expensive? Renting the place, right?
Texas is a pretty nice place to live, I think.
It's a shithole. I think Obama classified it as a shithole country. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, it's a great place to live. It's a beautiful place.
I was going to say, you consider Texas as a country?
Yeah, I do.
I was going to say, stairs and queers come from Texas.
Oh, here we go. That's okay. You're not hurting my feelings at all. I know about my own state. It's okay.
Isn't that in that movie, Richard Gere movie? The drill instructor says something like that.
I was quoting that.
You were quoting
Arlie Erby.
Officer and a gentleman.
Is it an officer and gentleman, right?
That's what I just said.
Yeah, okay. That was Louis Gossett Jr., right?
I think so. Yeah, there's a black guy and there's Richard Gere, and yeah, and it actually parts of it play in the Philippines or refer to the Philippines when his father was a sailor.
The beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
Anybody you know?
What?
Any of the kids whipping his ass?
Yeah, exactly.
Huh? I'm just. Maybe you know somebody. I don't know.
That's a valuable lesson on the streets of Manila.
I think it was Subic, somewhere in Barrio Barreto.
Was it Subic?
Yeah. It's like his father was a sailor man. He didn't really care about his son and so on and so forth. And then
he was a non-commissioned.
He freaks out about his son want to join the, I don't know what it is, officer school, something like that, or cadet school. No, it's officer course or something like that. Mayo, I think, was his name in the movie, right? Mayo.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah, I was just joking. I know not everybody's a queer in Texas.
No, there's a lot of queers in Texas.
No, I thought they all got killed. Like dragged.
There's a lot of queers.
Wow. That's kind of racist, man. I don't know. It's pretty tolerant state, I think. We have Austin. I mean, that's like Berkeley.
It wasn't. I guess it depends on the year you're talking about.
How'd you guys get on this gay topic, man? Was it Aloe that steered you to the topic?
They're talking about.
No, it was my fault. I take responsibility.
Oh, you started that.
Talk about Texas.
Damn. Oh shit.
I just didn't want Roberto getting pissed at me.
Who was it? Terry, I think we gave this afternoon, we gave Jerry the wrench, and was it Jerry or you kept that booted him out?
Who's the booted
John Doe.
John D.
I don't boot nobody out. I'm a gentleman.
No, it wasn't John Doe. It was Rick Rowe.
Well, that's the same guy.
Rick Rowe.
I mean, it's so funny. It's like the guy's got two accounts, maybe more. But it's so funny because he gets booted from one. He comes back on with another account. But we all know it's him. He just said the same shit. At least change it up a little. Hide your identity. I mean, come on, man. Are we that stupid? He must think we're all stupid or something like that.
Hey, Danny. I was joking about Texas, buddy. Shit, I didn't know you was in.
Unless it's with
I
me.
was in hangout.
If it's Dave, it's not a joke.
Oh hell!
I like Kentucky.
I never been to Texas. Seems like a cool place, though.
I'm just
go
together.
there. I like Kentucky. It's nice and green.
Mm.
What is
Isn't that where
Kevin?
you are, Kevin?
Kevin
Look,
is
look,
in
look, look at his avatar.
Who's avatar?
Kentucky. He's talking, and
Kev's avatar.
his lips are moving, and we don't hear him.
I just see him like holding his hands before his head.
I think it's his internet's kind of going on and off or something. I don't know.
Well, he doesn't talk that much, so it's not really a big deal, right?
Richard. I'm gonna give you the wrench, man. You got to get the show. You got to keep the show going until Big Kev gets back on.
Yeah, I got the wrench, Gary, but
You got the wrench, Richard. All right.
we really don't have that many problems with people here. You know what I mean? Sometimes people will come on and they'll say disparaging things, but sometimes it's just a joke and stuff. So we're not. I mean, we try not to be out onion skin, right? Except for when I'm drinking too much whiskey, right?
Yeah, I wasn't on that show, but I heard about it. But
I
it
went
was
off.
all over the internet.
Yeah, I went off on the guy. What's his name? Tommy or something like that? Kept from Australia.
It's not. Is it? Hang in. Is it the Tommy that's in here right now? Tommy Fredonia? No.
No.
Tommy.
He's from New York.
Oh, he's
Tommy?
from New York.
Yeah. He's pretty close to you, Jerry. You're not in Michigan anymore. That's right. You
No, not in Michigan anymore. Raymond just lives north of me here. Raymond in the suburb.
Hammond?
I think Tom in Fredonia is western, very extreme western New York. Yeah. No, Tom in Fredonia. He's a nice guy.
So, gentlemen, what's the latest about Frank? I didn't hear from Frank anymore. Him not putting out the video in 2 days or not related.
We should use a different name.
Is a bad sign. All right?
Yeah, it's a good idea.
I heard he's got a different name. It's called Pee Wee now.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I heard. So let's use the name Pee Wee.
For Frank?
Yep.
Yeah. Use the word Pee Wee, man. He's got a new name.
Why is that? As a replacement of Peter?
No, just use Pee Wee.
Pee Wee Herman?
Yeah, just use Pee Wee. That's his
Just
new,
Pee Wee. That's what Holly calls.
Yeah, that's what Holly calls.
That girl on your show.
I was wondering why she's always referring. I always thought she was talking about Peter and mixing it up, and I didn't get it. So Frank now is Pee Wee.
Pee Wee.
Pee Wee.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, again, because people use anything to try to shut your show down and all that. Why don't we just
come in here and try to stir shit up with the in the chat? He never came on the panel, but
who?
Pee Wee.
Oh, okay.
He's not going to come on the panel. He won't come on the panel.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah, Raymond is
a.
No, he's not banned anymore. Dave, he's not
Does
banned.
anyone know when Nika vlog will be coming?
Oh, the girl that's going to be interviewed by
Ren and
Chicky May, right? Or Chixie, yeah.
Yeah.
That would be interesting.
That would be very interesting, yeah. Although I believe we won't really find out a lot more than what we know already, I assume. Right?
Who knows? You never know what you're going to find out. Who knows what she might say,
Okay, really too lazy? That's crazy, man. But I heard something different from Holly. that was on
Yeah.
your show, Dave. That's not true. That Holly has. I'm not going to talk about it
Oh, okay.
because it's not my business.
Not going to talk about what.
We got too lazy. Had a comment about Pee Wee was having sex with
about
a
that.
wheelchair.
Yeah.
But Holly commented
I don't.
about that on Dave's show with her, and
I don't know. Would he stoop that low?
What did she say?
She said that it was impossible, that she's paralyzed from the waist down or something like that.
Yeah.
You can stick the cock also in the mouth. Did you know that?
No, tell us.
Here we go. Tell us about that, Ella.
I'm gonna tell Kevin it's my show now.
It's like, did Big Kev like go out for a hamburger or something, or is he coming back? Or are we still on live? That's the question.
Are we on live?
Yeah, it's still broadcasting.
So don't run away and tell David. Don't run away from him.
No. Nobody's running away. We're having a good
Nobody's
time.
running away.
Run away. Why would people run away?
Richard's got the show. He's keeping the show going, Big Kev.
Yeah.
How weird.
I renamed the show.
Okay, what happened? Why is he calling Richard?
He says, "Don't run away." Man, his bag, I guess, huh?
Quick, Richard, change the password.
Which I
Not
know.
his strength here.
I was actually going to give him the password when his show got